Welcome, spiritual travellers. I'm Steve Bradshaw, aka the Brad Monk, and when I'm channeling, I connect to my soul of the past, who was a monk who travelled around sharing his spiritual journey, and so he helps me to find and connect to what I call the soul's inner voice, which is basically the universe that gives us wisdom, insights, connections, and frees me up to be able to help people on their journey. My mission is to connect and get every single one of you to experience this amazing world, what I call the world of enlightenment.
Hi all, it's Brad Monk here. I've had quite a few people asking me about mediumship the natural way. So I thought I'd come on here and give you a little bit of insight on what I believe is the natural way. I've always treated myself as sort of like the naturally gifted ability, even though I do think that the gift is actually the message that we pass on. But one thing that I have realised is that the more I've got into nature, the more I've connected to the source, the more I've channeled, the more the automatic writing I do, then there is sort of a sense of that we were born this way. Let me get back to it. Everybody that I speak to always goes on about, okay, I've been doing this for 30 plus years. And they all, I just hate it when people say it's like an occult or, you have to be part of a secret society. It's the most natural thing in the world is mediumship. And when you understand that and you understand about spirits and one thing and another, then you find that it is a natural way. Intuition and gut feelings is spirit world or our soul or the universe guiding us to experience life. And so once you understand this, and every skeptic I've talked to, every person I've talked to, and they go, Steve, but you're just like normal, do you know what I mean? Sort of thing. And I'm like, why aren't mediums meant to be normal? Aren't we meant to be some, freaks of nature or one thing or another? Because really, it's just a natural thing that occurs. And I think there's some in the past lives with mediums. So everybody has the ability. I don't see. I mean, it confuses me really because so many people are saying, if you're not trained and you're not. I think to give a good service, then the more that you focus on developing your vessel and one thing or another does play a part. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but I naturally did it from the start. Once I just learned to sit down and just allow them to talk through me. And the more I actually found out about it, the less I felt part of the natural flow. Because then I had more thoughts, more ideas which stopped the flow, more emotions involved. So the natural way to me is that every day I'm communicating with spirit or with the universe or with my soul or whatever to receive information. And I've noticed that there's so many messages around us that the more you're sort of like meditated and aligned and stuff, the easier it is to understand because things highlight, things become like you believe it's coincidences, but I don't believe that. I think that your thoughts are creating scenarios and situations all the time. And so what I love most is when I'm sharing with others or being a part of others, that they ignite me or they give me that 5% that I'm needing to know about, or there's always a hidden message in what they say. I mean, you can go and talk to people and you say to them, well, why did you say that? And they go, I don't know, it just came to me. That's mediumship. That's why I get a diary, because when I'm walking around and I think, oh, I must give such and such a call, or I must do this, or I must go to that place, I make a note of it. And then the confirmation of why that came through, because it came out of nowhere and came to me, I know that it's a message from the spirit world. So I speak to so many skeptics and I say to them, have you had any experience or anything? And 99.9%, they all have a story to tell me. And that's what I want to share today. If you've got a story or a spiritual journey story or anything at all, why not share it so other people can enjoy and understand? I know that some people are going to go, oh no, that's freaky, Steve. I tend to find that the people who say it's freaky and this, that, and the other are often the ones who are just scared of it more than anything. And I don't mean that nastily in any way, but they don't want to face it. They know things are happening around them. They know strange things. They know that they're feeling down in some places, maybe, not the best energies. And, you walk into a place and you don't feel right. Why? Because you have this natural ability to sense things. You have senses of the body. You have chakras of the body. And it's only, I think mediums, just because they maybe train a little bit more or understand a bit more, maybe know what's going on. I didn't realize how I did it until I asked Spirit to show me, and they produced a pack. They produced a pack in an afternoon. It was amazing. And then when I said, well, why are you doing it this way? And they showed me, and it made so much sense. So those people that had visualization problems, or they couldn't speak to Spirit, they devised me ways to help people to connect easier. So get into nature. Get some crystals and be one with the crystals. Go inside yourself and really research inside yourself, and you'll find that when you start to connect with the inner self, which has got the pure energy of heaven and the connection, you'll find then your life outside is reflected back to you. So when you're feeding and nourishing and loving yourself, you'll find that other people want to do that with you and stuff. So it really is amazing. And 30 plus years as a medium has taught me so much. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't always easy. There was times where I had to learn to let go and really just go with the messages and not get so worked up about it, because I wanted answers now. I was quite impatient. And the more I learned just to relax and let it flow, and it happens when it happens, and this, that, and the other, I get more of it. I mean, every day I do a little bit of channeling, and that's like my part to play. I allow the universe to show me where I'm going to go, the people to help, and the people that contact me. Not everybody I need to contact or help with, but if it feels right in my heart, I go with it. And that is my life, really. It's more about being of service and helping people out. So the natural ability was that I could automatically do it without knowing. And that's because I probably have been a medium before, or it's probably just a natural thing that we all can do. And so I just wanted to share that, because so many people are worried about how to do it and this, that, and the other, and that stops the flow. When you put energy to something, you stop the flow. So you need to go with the flow, and just allow it to happen when it happens. And I mean, even not getting the message is for a reason. And when you start to understand that, then you're not so hooked up on it. We do get callings, we do get this to do stuff, but that's just for us to experience and let go of traumas and to learn. It's not necessary that we have to, because amount of people come up to me and say, "Oh, I'm not doing my calling. I'm not, And I said to him, "But it's about the journey. Your journey is already there, and whichever way you take the journey is your free will and choice. You still go back to the same place. You still, are guided to learn. Whether you want to learn or not is up to you. And the more you open up to that, the more you just automatically start to do your journey and do the things that you love and help out and this, that, and the other. So this was just a quick little video that I wanted to put on. Everybody has the ability to be a medium. Everybody in their own, if they don't use it in spiritual sense, they'll use it in their workplace, they'll use it in teaching, and use it in art, they use it in fixing cars. Some of the people that, I even watched a program this morning with a couple of guests on. They were able to close their eyes and visualize an apple. That's advanced mediumship, but they didn't even know that. But because they could dream what they could dream, that's maybe why they're successful in the YouTube, because they're able to focus on what they want to achieve. And that is very important, because if you can focus and then align to that energy, and then it automatically starts to materialize for you. And there's a little bit of a law of attraction, but it goes further than that, because really the only reason why you haven't got things in life is because you've put a block, or your perceptions or your ideas are stopping you from having that. So once you understand that, then it's easier to have things come your way, and being patient. And sometimes the way we order stuff is why we're not successful, because what we've ordered we get back in many different ways. I mean, I needed some money for Lucas to go on holiday once, and I said, right, okay, I'm normally quite good at this. I sat down, and I said, I need £300, and within, I think it was 15 minutes, somebody offered me £300 that I could pay back at a certain rate. Now, maybe I should have ordered it at £300 and I didn't have to pay it back, but it still solved the problem at that time when I was skinned. So, you know, just because I asked the universe for £300, the way I asked it, maybe I just got it back in a way I got £300. It didn't matter that I had to pay it back because luckily more money came in. But that is how the universe works. It just reflects to you what you are putting out there. And if you understand that love and support is coming, then when you get into those energies and then order, there's no blockage for it to come back. Okay, so I just thought I'd share. So if you're a natural ability, then it'll automatically just go with your heart, listen to spirit, and be guided. And that's just the way to do it.
Back to us, so learn to love all things.